until you were fighting in the Olympics?
At 19, Deontay was a college athlete with his sights set on basketball and football. But when his daughter was born with a rare spinal disorder, Deontay dropped out of school to take on paid work.
Yeah, you know, when I was still working for Budweiser, I was driving a truck for Budweiser, so I remember times where I used to drive the big truck to the gym. I needed money now. I didn't know nothing about spinal bifida. To take care of a child with spinal bifida, being 19 years old, that was one of the most scariest part of my life.
Getting a very late start in the sport at the age of 20, went 29 and 5 as an amateur.
My whole mentality was to make money for my daughter. I was like, yo, let me learn just the fundamentals and just stick me out of there.
You know, I always say on ESPN that punches are born, they're not made. He was born to punch. He's got the power in the right hand.
You medaled in the Olympics pretty soon, pretty young in your boxing career from the time you started training.
I made the Olympics team in a year and a half. I started
a year
boxing.
and a half of boxing.
I started boxing at 21.
You know how crazy that is?
We'll present Deontay Wilder with his medal. Deontay Wilder has earned a spot on the 2008 Olympic boxing team.
Well, first of all, I'd like to dedicate this match to a person that has a combination to my heart. The person that inspired me the most in life, the one that made me go on to do what I do. That's my little girl, Nair. I love you, baby.
Nobody's gonna stop me. How can you defeat a guy that he's not doing it for himself? That he got a little girl that he's been made a promise to.
Like, you're just still learning.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Like, you're getting better.
There's the eraser that makes up for all those mistakes.
But when people come to see boxing, that's what they get dressed for.
Oh, the knockout.
They want someone to get knocked out.
So again, you don't have to be Nostradamus here to say that there's a pretty good shot that Wilder's going to score a first and second round knockout.
And look at the way Raybon is laid out with his leg bent back, and this fight is over. Deontay Wilder, as expected, a first round knockout.
Man, like I said, this is God-given talent, man. You know, sometimes it scares me. I don't even know the measurement of my power, man. Sometimes when I hit these guys, I feel the structure of the bones in my hands. When I feel that, I know it's a good night. Night-night!
There goes that punch we were waiting for. Going to see a lot of that out of Deontay Wilder at this stage of the career. His 5th straight first-round knockout.
They know it's going to be tough. And they also know I have the power to get them out of there.
Tell us about your power.
How the do you punch so hard?
Right here,
I've seen a lot of hard punchers, man. I've been watching boxing since I was a little kid. You've got some freakish power, man.
Most definitely. We always say I'm a freak of nature. I definitely got some type of freakish power.
Perfect timing.
He's 19 wins. He's a 6'7" heavyweight. He's 19 wins, Steve-O. With 19 knockouts, 12 so far, heavy so far in the first round.
That's what I do. I knock people out for a living. I got a true ability. I'm a freak of nature in this sport.
Deontay, I think you're very good for boxing. Not only has it been a long time since America has had a heavyweight on your level, an Olympian, you medaled the whole thing.
22 fights, 22 wins, and 22 knockouts.
People look at you, they look at your records, it's impressive, but at the same time, they might question the level of competition.
Well, on paper, it's a bit of a step up for Deontay.
Well, the stare down goes on. This week, Manswell said that this would be the death of Deontay Wilder. He took some exception to it. Just get the sense that something is going to fly early here.
Could be interesting.
Wilder has not had to go past 4 rounds. daughter in here.
What's the condition?
Spinal bifida.
Okay.
Spinal bifida. And, you know, I had to sit down and tell her, I'm like, babe, you got to look at the things that make you who you are. You got to look at the beauty of it. You know, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for the condition to have, Daddy wouldn't be doing what he doing. So it's a blessing.
You know, everybody has the will to win. They don't have the will to prepare to win. And Deontay, he wears that in his heart.
That's a new heavyweight in town. He's from Alabama. His name's the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. And for all the heavyweights that are looking and watching me right now, what's up, baby?
Don't blink if you are a Deontay Wilder fan. Oh, on the way down, he nailed him.
And Raul Kais Sr.
Right.
is
I don't know if he saw that. 14 of his 24 fights have ended in the first round.
In December 2012, Showtime first aired Wilder in a step-up fight against another tall, unbeaten heavyweight, Kelvin Price.
Bombs away for the Bronze Bomber.
Bomb Squad!
What a shot.
That's the reason why he's 25-0 with 25 knockouts. He has that equalizer. What a right hand.
There's the right hand. That's the big shot. And he goes looking for Harrison straight away. The first punch he's landed. He stopped it. Terry O'Connor stopped it in the first round. The first punch. Wilder has won, and the fight has been stopped.
Is that why you wear the mask? Because it's like a character kind of?
The mask chose me. The mask definitely, you know, revealed something like, this is him. I'm revealing myself. This is the Bronze Bomber. You know what I'm saying? Deontay is no more here. And that's what the mask really indicated. So when I take it off, it ain't that dude that, you know, that nice guy that like to laugh and goof around or whatever. Like, I'll come here for one thing, and that's to knock you out and go back home.
It's over. Just like that. Hello, goodbye.
A lot of big guys, they drop off later in the fight. Because obviously, the power's not an issue. Right. So why else would you want any weight?
I really don't need to wait. It's just like what you were just describing. Like I was saying the same thing. I mean, I got power, and I got true power.
He's fighting Malik Scott, 36-1.
And I think the temple shot to the left head may have had an impact.
Whoever won that fight was getting a shot at the heavyweight championship.
Extraordinary, really.
Shotgun right hand. So, he's done it again. 18 wins inside the first. He's 31-0 with 31 wins via Fort McHale. Let's make it up.
With Wilder challenging the heavy-handed Haitian Berman Stavern for the WBC title.
You only been a tourist to that belt. Sophia coming home with me. I promise you.
WBC, this is the title that Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali and Evander Holyfield, this is the big title.
Are we looking at the next American heavyweight champion?
I feel like I'm the best. You know, I believe that. I strongly believe that. I'm very confident in what I do and what I say, and I try to prove to the world every bit of the word that I say I'm going to do, no matter what you take.
Making his first attempt at a world title, known as the Bronze Bomber, introducing Deontay Wilder.
Round one, and this one could very well come down to who lands the first big punch.
What performance are you most proud of?
Oh, yeah, of course, gaining my belt.
He hit Stavern, hurt him badly, and then Stavern pitched forward and essentially tackled Deontay.
And now Wilder pouring on the pressure at the bell. And a takedown at the bell by Stavern. Stavern having trouble getting back to his feet.
But I really feel no man is going to be able to beat me. I'm the baddest man on the planet.
It's monstrous, but there's a subtle difference in this round. Oh, my.
It's nothing like being the best in the world. Like I said, being the undisputed, the undefeated, the baddest man on the planet.
Titleist to Burr, goes in on Wilder, hits him with the left hook.
Because I proved to the world I can go 12 rounds. I proved to the world that I can take a punch. I proved to the world that I can build boxing so I can fight.
Oh, Wilder able to avoid that sweeping left hook. Hard to believe, but here we are. A couple of knockout artists that have made it to the 12th and final round. The WBC Heavyweight Championship up for grabs.
Because I have a warrior mentality and the mindset, no matter what you do, you're not going to defeat me.
Wilder was 33-0 in a world titles. No one was suggesting he was the top heavyweight in the world. Klitschko still held that distinction. But he had beaten his first legitimate top 10 opponent, and at age 29, his future sizzled and sparkled.
A thunderous ovation for the man who looks to continue to put the BAM in Alabama.
Because I possess something that nobody has, what we call the eraser.
That he's got that great eraser, and that great eraser can show itself at any time.
You've just been erased.
Well, there's a great shot, and he goes down faster than a plate of Alabama barbecue, and that is it. Wilder seals the deal.
My right hand it's scary, man. It's scary. My power is so crazy that I don't even know the length of it. I don't know the measurement of my power. I'm so dangerous. Like, I can only imagine me getting into a fight in the streets. I almost killed Spuka in New York. Spuka was slippery. You know, he was very crafty. He's a southpaw, so an overhand right, he would square up. Although he may have family and children and stuff like that, when I'm in that state of mind, like, I really don't care about that.
This is a gladiator sport. This is a warrior sport. This is not a gentleman sport.
I don't want to kill somebody for a few seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record. I want one.
No, you don't.
I want one. I want one. I really do. Like,
you want to be Ivan Drago?
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, we need immediate medical attention to Artur Szpilka.
I killed him 3 to 5 seconds. He wasn't inhaling, exhaling. I didn't see no movement with the chest. I think for 3 to 5 seconds of his life, I think he died.
That was a good one too, because I got shared so much online.
Yes, that was the start of it.
Millions and millions of people saw that online. They were like, "What in the f is this guy got in his hands?"
And that's when they started saying, "Who is this guy? Why we haven't heard about this guy before?"
He had several injuries. Dislocated number 2 and 3, fractured 4 and 5.
But hey, you either get dethroned or you continue to be the king.
This is madness.
I chose to keep my title and still be the WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
It's pretty amazing that he won that fight.
This is Sparta! And still, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber.
You destroy this dude. I'm telling you, if you didn't do that, I don't know if you have this momentum right now.
I mean, I made him famous.
Yoo-hoo! I'll make you famous.
And this one is over. Deontay Wilder has stopped Gerald Washington in the 5th round to retain the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Wilder was rematched with Berman's Deverne.
He told Deontay he was going to kill him. He promised to God.
And Deverne goes down in round 1 with that laser right hand from Wilder.
Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't see this fight. It lasted 1 round.
7 knockouts have occurred here in the round.
And I guarantee he spent more time doing his hair that day than he did in the actual boxing ring fight.
Wilder's right hand is Thor's hammer, and here in round 1.
It's like it was a comic book scene.
He is Ragnarocking Deverne.
He got cold. I don't think he's going to be able to get up.
But man, how you tell Deontay you gonna kill him, but you the one who ended up looking dead?
Statement. That is a statement.
Moral of the story is, I know you was just trying to sell a fight. You was trying to get people intrigued, but don't write a check your ass can't cash.
The Big Apple is set for one of the biggest heavyweight title fights in recent memory here in the U.S. of A.
With Ortiz, it was like a big risk, small reward, but it was good for boxing.
A guy like Luis Ortiz, big motherfucker, you know, good boxer.
The rounds of boxing for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world.
The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, defending the WBC Heavyweight belt against Luis Ortiz.
But what impresses me about this fight is a guy in your position generally avoids a guy like Luis Ortiz.
And there's the right hand! Ortiz is down for the second time.
He's 6'4", he's 230 plus pounds, he's a huge puncher, he's a southpaw.
Did you feel like, damn, I might be going down?
Ortiz has Wilder in trouble. Wilder needs to hold on. He's on inline skates. Oh, straight left hand.
Even in that 10th round, it seemed like he popped you, but then he backed up off the rope.
Wilder gets clipped.
Wilder's hurt.
It was just like you took the freaking little herb from Black Panther and just came back to life.
Forever.
To restore the powers of the Black Panther.
This is round number 10. Both landed at the same time.
In that fight, I showed what a true champion was.
Everybody thought you was about to lose it, but then you came back and won.
Right uppercut, and it's over. Mamma mia, Deontay Wilder has done it.
All started when he held his ground on that counter.